Thank you, McWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech, speaking to the campaigns of Coppertop, Cannoneers, and last time. I kind of forget what happened last time. That's not good. Memory must be fading. However, today we are going on a little bit of a capture mission, and we're going to rob everybody blind. At least that's the plan. We'll see how things end up going out. Arizona Ranger has returned for more phenomenalness because of how it functions. Jeez, can I actually get like an easy to see drop zone? Thank you. God, I hate this filter so much. Like, this filter actively gives me a headache. It ruins the game experience. Who thought this was a good idea? Deploy! I mean, technically I'm deploying at least 3 of you. Unless I've swapped it to the mech base for vehicle base. I suppose that makes sense. Or not the mech base, but the aerospace fighter base for vehicle base. That would make sense. Because that would be 2 vehicles per dropship, and then a lance per dropship as well. Wunderbar. So technically, it makes sense because there's 2 of them. You pick up a junkyard leopard, as they describe it. Look at that massive speed on the Rommel. And the Rubik's Cube's just breaking sound barriers here. True speed has never been seen. We gotta be careful with the little tiny. It moves so fast that I forget that it's an artillery mech. Or rather, like, when I'm glancing through, I don't notice it's an artillery mech, rather than it's supposed to be, like, carefully guarded and hidden in the back.
Copy that.
They're just general movement. Pokemon, you gotta have them all. Yep. Hopefully my pilot is still being used as long as it's not done. Nobody's died except for me. Okay, we got a Shadowhawk and a Sojourner. A Gotterdamon, which is, if I recall correctly, it's just a special version of a... God, what's it called? I know it. Highlander. And we got a Phoenix Hawk. What are Sojourners? Shadowhawks I don't care about. We're gonna kill that. Oh, you're a, you're using the model for the Executioner. Okay. Alright, chill. Let's see what happens. Last mission was an arty duel. Not so much of a duel as a total artillery massacre. We just sat there and shelled them into oblivion. It was beautiful. Don't shoot my Chaparral. Ow, that actually really hurt. Chaparral doesn't have much armor. It's very vulnerable to that kind of fire. So we gotta chill. 2 more to go, and then we'll start just barraging them. We're gonna go up this mountain, we're gonna fire every single thing along the way, and then we'll head on back down and we'll laugh about it in the end. Hallelujah.
You have orders?
Alright, artillery, begin! Commence bombardment. Target you, why not?
Locking on
We're in
target.
Ultra 10, that's it. At least that was accurate. The shell was just nowhere. Surprise! Oh, I'm in bomb range. Sucks to be you. Actually, no, do I really want to do this, or do I want to save it? Nah, no, I've got plasma rifles. I'm good with this. No bomb mines, though. I gotta walk through here.
Roger.
Behold the joy of fire.
My flamer is empty.
Yes, boss.
Arizona Ranger. Let's get that supercharger on. Let's see how well it can do. Now that we don't have the lovely and talented TSM anymore. Full steam ahead. And you can jump.
What do you need?
You can also start just absolutely ruining their morning. All kinds of artillery. Make it rain. That was close-ish. I'll take it.
Ready for orders.
Talos, going to follow as fast as it can after Arizona Ranger. It does have a streak alarm 15,
Commander.
which is okay-ish. It's not great, but you expect.
Moving to
We're dealing with streak technology. Sooner I can put an MMS on it, the happier I'll be.
Commander?
Just for the accuracy bonus, if nothing else. Because that MMS can accurately hit targets while it's still under the first turn protection. Which is rather absurd when you stop to think about it.
Understood. Moving fast. Aye, aye.
I'm disappointed that I haven't broken through any armor yet. I was kind of
Commander.
expecting that to happen a little while ago. But evidently not. Not going to shoot here, too close to the Ifrit. So we're going to instead target back here with the Typhon launcher, and we're going to cover him in acid. That'll make that a lot easier to have to deal with. And the light carrier. Right up here. Target you. I want standard shells. Oh, nope, I need that more. And drop.
What's up, boss?
Hellhound probably won't have a target until next turn. Although I do anticipate it will see something next turn. We just get a good time.
Receiving you.
Talos! Still not quite there, but we're getting close.
Confirmed.
Arizona Ranger, can you make it? Well, who knows? It's not really important apparently, because instead I'm gonna spin around, I'm gonna engage. Sure, we'll do that. Just to get the speed up. I don't wanna be chill next to something that has that many short range weapons, with me being that short of range. Hiya! Now things get toasty. You thought you were hot before.
On my way. Double
Oh,
time.
no, no, no. You don't understand what heat means. It's really not all that dangerous, to be completely honest. You are overcooked, which means you take additional damage, if I'm not mistaken. So, barbecue.
On target.
Unfortunately, our accuracy was very bad.
Let's do this.
I was not expecting that. Hit him again. Oh, that was on target.
My armor's getting stripped off.
How bad? Nothing. You lost like 10 armor. Put your wine in your big baby and kill.
Orders?
Texas red. Not quite in range, but that's okay.
Let's move.
It's not really great, but next round I'll also be able to open fire with the plasma rifles again. See what it can actually pull off. Ow. Ow. Lots of ow. So you totally lit up Arizona Raider.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
You are. That is a fact, unfortunately. Just gonna keep on the pressure. The Sojourner enough. Break off that side door or something. Set off an ammunition explosion. Just a little bit is all I'm looking for. Getting self-engaging. Cool. Arizona Ranger just getting smoked out here.
Reporting heavy damage.
Yeah, it's not good. At least he missed the Ultra Auto Cannon 10. But dear God. And he barbecued himself. Arizona Ranger's armor is holding.
Here.
Holding for now is about the best I can
Confirmed.
describe it as. But once he starts opening fire, things can kind of change rapidly. The last movement, I'm going to try and control you next turn with Arizona Ranger if you don't kill me. Ow.
Losing armor. I'm under heavy fire.
Light carrier. Target is damaged Sojourner. Airburst rounds with a Warlord attachment. Aim right for that weakened shoulder and let it rip. That looks like it hurt a lot.
That's going to hurt. Awaiting orders.
And he's unsteady. I can't engage him, he's too close, but I can start dropping shells on you.
Confirmed.
And if I'm lucky and I hit you like that, my follow-up plasma assault is going to be beautiful.
Firing.
More missiles going right up the mountain. Yeah, a little bit of a miss, but that's fine. I'm gonna sprint on in here with the Hellhound. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of vigilance just to make sure that he will move quickly enough next round that he'll be safe. And we're gonna go standards. We're gonna go fire and forget mode. We're just gonna brute force our way through the Sojourner. He doesn't seem to have much armor left in the center torso anyway, so we're just gonna rock it. And take it. Beautiful. She apparently can. Well, they don't want to. They know who's the biggest threat at the moment. And that's Arizona Ranger.
Standing by.
Alright, Ifrit. Right up on top of him. It's time to panic the man.
Lockdown 0.
Okay, that's not nearly as panicked as I'd like him to be, but okay. Repacking. That's a lot of specialist energies. I'm not comfortable with that amount of specialist energy. Oh shoot, I'm in the evac zone. Crap. We gotta hurt everybody.
Firing on target.
There's no snub. Yeah, logic, there's a chaparral and nothing.
Heavy damage. Receiving you.
Around. Speed. Turd.
Full speed, no
You've got to absolutely obliterate this target. Target lock on mode. And lasers at full burst.
Affirmative.
Oh, we got a good lock. We got a really good lock.
Let's do this.
Arizona Ranger, you're going to vigilance your way out of that. You're going to run at full speed. You're going to target him. It's going to be a close quarters engagement. And you are not going to screw this up because you are being piloted by our best mech pilot who isn't in the hospital.
Affirmative.
Alright, you hit with 4. That's a good cook.
I am out of short orders.
Tell us you're going to continue the follow-up on this one. Because I've got to lay into this guy before he can actually prepare himself. Looks like he actually lost most of... No, he has not. He still has a good deal of ammunition. Weaponry left. Hi. Bye. All I needed was a little bit more luck and I didn't have it. We got our one thing. It's basically, you can consider it like a Highlander, I guess. Got a lot of... No. You dick.
Now that was a heavy hit.
Holy crap.
Receiving you.
He went full. He went full nut job on that one. Fire this.
Roger that.
Bring him down, please. At least to the ground.
Solid.
Yeah, we just got DFA'd. The AI was actually taking advantage of that. And he's dead.
Standing by.
Little Tommy. I don't want to send a Long Tom shell into that. But I'm gonna send a Long Tom shell into that. Did I get it? Did I get what I wanted? I got what I wanted. That should throw off his accuracy. Which is what I needed. But now my artillery's about to all come up, and I really don't want to hit him too hard. Drop CT. I'm close to the airburst, so this is uncomfortable. Yeah. A little bit of burst on everybody.
Yep.
Chaparral, yeah, they're too close. I mean, we are going to take a shot, but we're going to do it with a guided arrow, which will probably not hit.
Take this.
Unless it does.
Nice. Yeah.
Guided arrow actually managing to accomplish its goal. You can't shoot. Your weapon is designed for area denial and total debuff. Being prepared to show your own troops, you're ready to win. I would reject that position quite strongly. Target you. Shape charge. No arrow 4. Warlord it. We're going to see if we can't hurt him a little bit more.
Firing.
No, that went off into nowhere.
That didn't hit.
Right. Let's see if he's going to stand up and watch. He's going to like charge or something. He is absolutely on fire. So I don't know what he'll consider to be a reasonable move. Full burst. Okay. How are your heat sinks going to handle that?
Major armor loss.
Total cook.
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
Arizona Ranger. I want you to 22 on that. Yeah, I've got him. We're gonna vigilance again. Just give me room to maneuver. Is basically what I'm looking for.
Understood. Moving
Target his
back.
face and engage.
Here we go.
Bail out. That's free.
Go.
All that for free. Just gotta see if I can't get a position where I've got your back. Ah, that'll do. When you plug that many
Target
shots.
lock on enemy.
Perfect, okay.
Hope we can sell.
Alrighty, that worked. That works. Not as well as I would hope, but that definitely did work. I don't know what the heck a Goddardamon is. I don't know where it comes from. I just is using the Highlander model. So it could be a Highlander, but I don't know. And that's an interesting question to ask ourselves. But yeah. Minus 369,645 sequels. 1 kill on Arizona Ranger from cooking, which is beautiful. It was a great kill. 2, 3, 4. It is a 75-ton. The Goddardamon is a heavy... No, I'll read it if we get it. Only if we get it. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of a Shadowhawk. Who cares? It's a risk. We may not get this, but I'm going to try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got it. We have Limerick in hand. So, that will help considerably. I mean, not really. It's another 75-ton mech, but I think it's a battle mech, and if it's a battle mech, and if it's an inner sphere battle mech, and I can build it rather cheaply, I can use it as an additional platform for like artillery or something, which would be very helpful. We'll read when we construct it, and we'll go through all that and figure out. Davian took Footfall from Steiner. Wow, stealing Footfall? Kind of a dick move, almost. 228,000, yeah, for the repairs needed. We are now in bankrupt projection mode because we spent a little bit too much. Oh, it's totally worth it though. I think Arizona Rangers out for 9 days. Oh, such a hanger queen. Because it gets in there and it barbecues people. It does it really well too. All right, take me to the mech, babe.
Welcome.
Did it have any ballistics on the mech? It looked like an energy Nolan missile. Yeah, it did look that way. Somebody needs to be shut up. Actually, I need to double check to see if it's actually a battle mech. The Gunner Among is a heavy class battle mech. Okay, so it is. Fierce Field of Battleer in Commonwealth in 3138. The mech's German name translates to Twilight of the Gods or Ragnarok. The Ragnarok's durability is due in part to heavy layers of heavy ferrofibrous, while the Blackstone would move the cockpit of the mech to the torso. The torso-mounted cockpit's ejection system is highly complex, making escape from the Ragnarok difficult under certain circumstances. Mech warriors piloting the mech also need to be wary of losing their side torsos due to the split placement of their life support systems. Footfall is where I am, and I just flipped it. Nice! Alright, so it's a Highlander. It's a 75-ton Highlander. It has 1 ballistic, 6 energy, 2 missile slots, and a support, along with 20 jump jets, in case you're feeling particularly crazy. Manicorn away. Sojourner is 60 tons. Wow. That is such a waste. Also, it's an Omni, and that's just way too expensive to afford. That... I need to head back to the store, double check to make sure there's no Warhammer 2Cs on sale. Also a compact engine. It's not, doesn't really have 20, but it's amusing. The chaparral part I could start working on. Light carrier for LRMs, cargo truck, lambs, I'll never risk raft neck. Scimitar parts, Thunderbolt's ultralight carrier. Doesn't even look like it changed over from the last time. Wait, what? Like at all. We did not finish that mission that quickly. Exchanger plus plus, what? 15, oh, so that's just clan level weapon heat management. Predator fire control system, always really good. Lowers, supercharger, tempting. High heavy MRMs. Ammunition for a sniper, which we are going to need. And ammunition for a thumper, which I don't think I actually need, but I will buy the sniper ammo. Where's our loot box? No, the loot box was for Word of Blake. Alright, so the question becomes, what do we replace? What does not serve a role? It's either the Loki or the stand-in. So the stand-in has 2 heavy large lasers and a Hag. It's basically a slight alternate version of the Ebon Jaguar with less damage potential because of the Hag, or because of the twin larges. They do more needle damage, but I don't know. The stand-in it's a Warhammer. It's got an ATM something like 6, ATM 9, and 2 ERPPCs. That's kind of what it does. It's not bad, but it's not all that good either, and it's not all that creative. Of course, the Savage Wolf is Savage Wolf was designed specifically to test a tandem theory. Hasn't quite turned out the way I had anticipated, but it still is quite useful under the right set of circumstances. Needed a lot of missile slots in order to pull that off too. I think we get rid of the Loki. Or the Summoner, to be honest. Summoner is not good at what it's supposed to... Like, this is not what the Summoner is designed to do. I am not a fan of what we've done to it. It has a thumper on it. And This mech should be like ripping around, destroying people with heavy weapons fire, and it's not. It's a super expensive artillery platform. I think we put running gun away. We're gonna do a little bit of modification to this. First of all, thumper artillery gone. I'm gonna use this for something else. That gives me 18 tons, which I can do some interesting things with 18 tons. Don't get me wrong. But I have a Clan Ultra. Ammo for the Clan Ultra, please. Ultra. Doubles. So that puts me at 24 shots. That's 12 rounds of shooting with the Ultra Autocannon. Got 2 more tons available. I should actually have 3 tons. But I suppose I modified some things. Trying to put it back the way it used to be. Swap these over to pulse lasers. Laser. And I would like medium pulse lasers. Clan, preferably. I didn't realize super lasers could be medium. There it is. Medium pulse lasers. Medium pulse clan. And I bolt on something else. Guardian, gunning support, critical, fire control system. It was the ATMs, maybe? Kind of seems that way, actually. Because this should also... Because it was 6 medium pulse lasers. I pulled this off. We're looking at a heat status of 72 for 91. Oh, that's 20. 20 is too high. Too high of a heat gradient to climb. Let's see if I have... Would need to pull off more. You can't really make modifications to these guys. Omnipod lower mount. Additional accuracy. I'm kind of surprised it didn't have it before. 1 ton. Put AMS. Yeah, it has a bolt on. I'm 1 ton short. And I don't know where I'm a ton short from. Guardian's a single ton. Swap the UX to a 10? Heck no. That defeats the purpose of the mech. Oh, ooh, it doesn't have mask anymore. Yeah, that doesn't work. Shoot. Alright, put those back on. You're right, it doesn't have mask anymore. So. Don't know if it has a roll anymore then. Because it's too expensive to be mounting a thumper. It's just way too expensive. Rack 5. I'm hesitant to do it just because I've been wanting to double a Rack 5 for a while, and I think we just recently found the ammo to do that. So I've been kind of waiting for a mech that could come along that I could do that with. The Rack 5 ammo. 2 tons for that. So 36 shots, 72 shots, divided, well, each one is 6 rounds, so it's 12 rounds of shooting. I have enough like tonnage net, or enough heavy rack ammo that if I really wanted to, I could do a double rack design. It just is not this design, unfortunately. 3 tons remain. Full on energy over here. Support equipment, maybe? A non-selfish AMS, maybe? That might be not too terrible. AMS Mark II. Or the multi. And then... I hate to do this, but it might be the better plan. That way I can have the AMS ammo protected as well. one big well-protected bin. It's not ideal. Not super thrilled by it, but the MS Mark II will help out. We can probably get rid of the bolt-on then. What other support equipment can I cram in here? Can't do any of the handheld stuff, unfortunately, because it doesn't have hands. Oh no, I can make it have a hand. I can totally give it a hand. Yeah, let's go internals, hands, give me an Omni hand. Whee! And then weapons, support guns, bolt-on. I have 4.9 tons available. What can I do with 4.9 tons? A laser rifle. Woo. 2 hands. Which I can't do as long as I have that rifle in there. A laser pistol, but it's weak. Handheld light PPC. That might not be terrible. No, it's 6.5 tons. Can't afford it with that exchanger in there. Bolt-on rocket launchers, bolt-on mortars. 8 tons for that. A chain sword. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. Grenade variety pack. Needs 2 hands. Why do you need 2 hands to use a grenade? Okay, I guess. No word to me. It just needs too much weight. I'm like, this is a laser rifle apparently? Oh no, apparently it's a laser pistol. Oh, the one-handed. We sure I can't get a laser rifle in there? Ammo, don't generate much heat. 2 free hands to use it. 2 free hands to use it. Could throw on AMS flare, that might be just a little bit different. Put in your teeth. Gives me a medium laser for whatever that's worth, so an extra medium laser on top of that. Sure, why not? I don't think I need the bolt-on AMS, although it might just improve things. I don't know if they stack. Yeah, comparatively, I prefer the bolt-on AMS. I don't know. Get that exchanger back in there. We desperately need that. Alright. Validate it. Make it so. Mechs don't have teeth. I beg to differ. Alright, that'll give it a slightly different gun, which is a little disappointing. So, that means the Loki is going to storage. If storage. Ready up. Can never have enough AMS. I kind of agree.
That mech is ready to fight.
Alrighty, Mr. Wannabe. Okay, this might be a little bit more damage than I thought it was going to be. Anybody with the thing instead of a bolt-on? Oh, you lost your everything, to be honest. Ooh. She is in pieces, damn. Compact engine, heavy ferro, prototype double heat sinks. Still have the kit though, so that's actually pretty nice. As long as I put on a good core. What core were you rocking? 270. Wait, a 270 rated fusion core and a 75 tonner? Are you nuts? Weird. Alright. Internals, fusion core. 75, 300 use it. Yeah, so that was a 3.5. Honestly, a 375 engine would be preferable, but I will put that in just for now. What do you got? You got 1 ballistic in your arm. I can work with that. Although, to be honest, if I'm just going artillery, then I don't really need it as much as I want it. Compact gyro. Weighs 3 tons. Oh, because of the cockpit. Which it doesn't have anymore. I mean, I could replace it. Give me an advanced torso mount of cockpit. Can't handle it without the gyro being a compact gyro. Got it. Or, you know, removing the 2 medium lasers. +1 initiative. Grants breaching shot. Ignores cover when guarded. Improves offensive push accuracy by +2. Immediate headshot damage. And targeting computer allows battle computer upgrades. Oh, it has a built-in targeting computer. Now 117,000 zero. So it has a built-in targeting computer. Be able to use that. Do I have an indirect? I do have an indirect. Give me some indirect fire control systems. How's the recoil on this thing? Recoil of 2. It might be worth using. Minus evasion, sure, why not? Oh, I'm out of tonnage. Oh, this mech is heavy. Internals. Fine endo. 3.7 tons. Yeah, we need to put some ammo in you before I go too crazy on this. Alright, so I'm going to want Shape Charge, Inferno. Actually, no, I need to add them in the order that I want them to show up in the list. Standard, Inferno, Shape Charge. That should give me more than enough ammo to rock pretty much any environment. I could put in the fast cam, but it's kind of pointless to me. I probably don't need that prototype level heatsink. We're up to 41 of 40. Yeah, that's fine. So I can add in the fast cam half, I guess. I just don't use it all that much is the problem. But I am trying to move more into mines, so throwing a ton of fast cam. Really doesn't need a 300 machine core if I'm completely honest with myself. Being a little bit ambitious, I suppose. Mantis, protection, case 2 weighted me down a little bit more, but that's okay. I don't want this prototype double heatsink kit in here because I could use it elsewhere so much better. That we're gonna swap in heatsink kit. Give me an inner double. That handles the heat no problem. I don't really want to put on ferrofibrous or anything because it's just expensive. Although a little bit of ferrofibrous just to get the full thing taken care of over there. Not the worst thing in the world. Because it's supposed to be a cheap artillery option, right? That's the goal of this design is to give me some kind of artillery that I can field without having to spend a ton of money on. Top off the armor? Nah. I don't think I'm going to mount the torso mounted cockpit. I think I'll instead just go with a traditional battle computer. Because the torso mounted cockpit is costing me an additional 3 tons out of the gyro. And it's expensive. Like, there's no reason to incur that expense. Especially if I'm trying to make something cheap. Which I am. Fire computer, of course. So we'll just put in an advanced fire control system. Or an indirect. Give me the indirect fire control. Although I can force the indirect on here anyway. +3 indirect accuracy. Go to the battle computers. No, I have to if I want to have the fire control systems, and I do because I want more indirect control on that. So how do I force that? I need a cockpit with a built-in fire control system, or battle comp. Which means... looks sweet. It says it has a battle computer. Let's see if it really does. Lies! F. Do this maybe. Oh, here's... much time is this wasting for me? Okay, if I do that, I can save the gyro. Gives me sensor systems. But that'll give me the battle computer that I want. Direct. Range. Give medium lasers. It's pretty weak, to be honest. Swap it out for a large. The fire control system targeting computer? Yeah, but if I do that, then I lose the indirect targeting computer. I want both. I'm greedy. We need a sensor system. Tracker, because of the ranges we're going to be operating at. PC recoil? I don't know if it's necessary. Part of me just wants to shed these two and just go super cheap. That way I can dump the endosteel. This is stupidly over armored for an artillery mech that's carrying a thumper. Mech perk is -1 recoil. Don't think it's needed. Don't need an exchanger. I do need an advanced zoom. Thermal vision Mark II? What do you got? Thermal vision, range accuracy -+1 for every 50 target heat decaying. Every 330 meters, maximum is +5. That's not going to be super useful to me. Enhanced zoom is, though. I'd go full stealth. Hide myself. They will never know I was here. Go bolt-on AMS. It's a selfish AMS, I know. But I want enough space to actually put in a defensive electronic countermeasure system. No Nova. He does not deserve a Nova. Give me active probe. Clan, obviously. And... do I not have a jammer? Angel ECM is stupidly heavy. Got a Beetle, a C3 ECM, standard ECM. Man, it's a 1-ton ECM. It's something basic that I can make use of, but it's not great. Thought the Thumper was on the low end of artillery. It is the bottom end of artillery. It goes Thumper, Sniper, Long Tom, which is why I'm a little bit annoyed, I guess, almost, the way in which this is being used, because it's a single Thumper on the hand and like 2 medium lasers, and I feel like I should have so much more in this thing. But the reason why I can fit everything in the Holopolis is because I chopped the engine core down. So I could do that on this thing as well. It doesn't really need to move fast. Alright, it's artillery. Who cares if artillery moves quickly? I've got additional AR rooms. You know what? We're gonna do it. He made 225 rate of fusion. Oh wait, I don't have a 225 fusion core, do I? I got a 275. Yeah, that's not gonna save enough weight. Yeah, so 225 would make it a 3.5. Of all the times to actually need a terrible engine. See you around, Humongous. Thumper is mid. Thumper is not mid. Thumper is bottom. Sniper is mid. So, you are wrong. Thumper 75, Sniper 100, Long Tom 125 or 150, can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, Thumper is your bottom end artillery system. It's not great. I want to modify it. I want to do better things with it, but I don't have much artillery to play with at the moment. He doesn't have a whole bunch of ballistic slots, so I can't just cram in mortars. So we will have to, I suppose, just handle this for now. And then in the future, modify it. The problem with the Hellstorm is that you have to have all of your ammunition in the same location as the Hellstorm is mounted. So you can't carry much. So you run out of ammunition after like 3 turns. It's a really cool concept, but until the feed system allows you to feed from alternate locations, there's apparently an item that allows you to do that does not work in the game right now. But until that happens, there's kind of no point, because you just run out of ammo so quickly, which is why we moved away from it. I keep it out of nostalgia. 2 energy weapons. I mean, theoretically, we could really crank up the number of energy weapons on this thing. Turn it into like a combat energy boat. Because, you know, there'd be like 2 PPCs at least. But because I'm hunting down artillery mechs, this is, I suppose, what I'm going to do. Alright, we got a little bit more room to cram in for armor. Not much, but some. Alright, there we go. It's a little bit, I don't know. I'm hoping that the fire control systems, the sensor trackers, the indirect targeting control system, all that will grant us some powerful ability. Hopefully. I could actually cram in a pretty big head-mounted missile launcher. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, validate it, build it, put it on the block. 23 days. Storage. Junk it. 6 days until the end of the month. We have fatigued pilots, but that's okay. We're still on the lookout for a single Warhammer 2C part, which we will not turn into artillery. Throw a party! We don't need it, but I'll throw a party anyway. We may as well have a good time. Chill, relax, enjoy all that life has to offer. Day. Running gun will also be ready one day. One of those. There we go. I hate to look at it. I really don't want to look at this. Seems like a waste of a 75 tonner. Kind of, but not really. Like so the reason why it's not an ultra waste of a 75 tonner is because we have much heavier mechs that are coming online that do different jobs. So what would I build it into would be an energy boat with a Gauss rifle. I mean, I have dozens of those. Oh, you're killing me here, game. You're absolutely killing me. I don't have a replacement for that, like at all. There's just nothing I can do about it. We could just go back to the old school, but I don't want to. We're there. Go back to the heavy large laser support version of it. By the way, no, it was 2 Gauss rifles and 2 medium heavy lasers. Could move into that. Wouldn't be great, but it's what I've got ammunition replacement for. We lost a cockpit clan, which I have dozens of replacements for. Replacement cockpit clans. Fire control system was a Gauss rifle, which I do not have a replacement for at all. We're on the Predator. Losing the Gauss was such a huge deal because it's a 10% damage bonus as well, which is amazing. What kind of sensors did I lose? Sensor tracker. I still have one of those, so that's okay. And then the life supports. Switch them out for a pair of, well, for a gunnery support B, and I do not have a gunnery support A anymore because I used it in something else and I don't remember what. And a tactics support B in here for whatever reason. Rifle, cockpit, sensor tracker, tactics support B, and a Nova CWS. I have a Nova. What I don't have is a clan Gauss rifle. It's gonna take me 3 days to put this back together. We're gonna have to find one. A Luger with any special ammo. There's no special ammo, unfortunately.
Right.
It would have to be just like Gauss rifle ammo. I'm gonna replace it for now. Give me 3 more days, 2 more missions, to or you know whenever it gets up the list, which will be a little while. Hopefully by then we find a clan Gauss rifle, we cram it in the side into the arm, and we go on our merry way. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. Silver bullet Gauss temp till you get a replacement. That's not a bad idea. I don't think the tonnage is quite right, but I might be able to chop some ammo. We'll see what comes up when it cycles back around, because I really would just like to go back to my old life of sitting here with triple Gauss rifle and the ease in which that is usable. One of the other things that this thing is kind of testing is how cheap can I field this. We need money? We need a little money. We are indeed in need of some cash.
Commander.
Not a lot of money. It's gonna be nice and cheap. It'll be easy. 0.4, 1.4, 0.5, 1.3, but it's an escort. Or 1.7, I mean. We'll do the 1.4. Easy, it's low. Fighting against the Lyran Commonwealth, so, you know, we're annoying people again. And we'll do a nice cheap. 14 tons instead of 12 tons and uses the same armor. Ammo, yeah. On the boat side, you have reduced your monthly cost by 200,000. See? Slowly but surely, we're trying to get out from underneath the thumb of Big Clan Omni. That's actually one of the major things that we're pushing on. Like, I'm trying to get rid of my Clan Omnis because they are so expensive to field that I just cannot afford to do so. So they're too expensive to use. It's painful. Omni, 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 Omni. All of these are clan Omnis, and these, so 452 put in the summer, 544. Like that's 100,000 nearly. Same deal over here. That's more than 100,000. 100,000. Like fielding clan Omnis is not cheap, and that's why I'm kind of leaning so heavily on just doing anything I can figure out to not field them. At least until we go to even more difficulty planets. I need to start having a bit more of a mix in what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna book on here for YouTube. I know YouTube doesn't like it when I cut them sort of in the middle of things, but I mean, if you don't like it, you can comment in the YouTube comments and I'll know. Otherwise, I will continue to do as I do. If you've been enjoying the content, hit the like button and subscribe perhaps. Maybe, think about it. Who knows? If you hit the bell icon, all notifications, so you get notifications whenever, and then you need to comment. If you don't comment, then YouTube is like, whatever. Nobody actually cared. He probably watched it on his own PC using a VPN over and over and over and over. And that's how he get it. But no, you need to comment. Otherwise, nobody knows. And I will see you all in the next episode. Ta-ta.